Like, hey, I should follow too. All right, so let's we're gonna just play another game where I just play. You know, I try to do whatever I can. All right, so the playfield's been validated, which means ball save kicks on. You can tell the playfield's been validated when the MIC target starts moving around. When the MIC target is not moving off the plunge, that means playfield has not been validated. Ball save has not started yet. Always want to get those combos going. Got our first records track going. Yeah, see, like if that was my pro, I would have been able to just bounce the ball over to the left flipper, and I could have just cradled it. But on this, it doesn't work. Alright, so combos are actually lit. We've got licks going at the same time. Alright, so my combo timer is probably up. There's a lot of stuff in this game you sort of need to keep in your head as you play. Like, it's like, okay, I've got licks going, but what combo number am I on? And has the combo timer probably run out? So there's a lot of little things that you kind of keep in your mind as you play this game, if you want to play it well for good points, you know. Oh my god, it's so hard to keep control. That was interesting. That was actually really interesting. Yeah, Tater Sauce, I really like Titan bands, but there seems to be an issue with their durability. I put them on a Simpsons pinball party, and like a month later they broke. And then like shortly after that, actually what happened first is the sling rubbers broke, and then after that the flipper rubbers broke, and I was just like, and I haven't bought Titan rubbers since. It could have been a fluke. They sent me replacements, but I was like, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and just go back to regular rubbers for now. And then Pinball Life came out with their Perfect Play rubbers. And I should note I was using the Titan competition bands. But I really like the feel of the Titan rubbers. But I just don't want to risk them breaking on me again. And yeah, super bands are neat, but they put a considerably different feel on the ball. And this game actually had super bands on it when I got it. It had clear, translucent super bands, and they looked pretty cool actually with these blue flippers. But again, the spin they put on the ball. Okay, so we can tell we got the 5-way combo because the combos light is solid. The Perfect Play rubbers, they seem really solid. I had them on Starship Troopers, and now Rolling Stones, and I like them. But I'm trying to figure out if my lack of being able to live catch on this game from like the orbits is a case of if it's a case of the flippers or just like the balance of the game and the, you know, things like that. Okay, let's just try to get control. Well, I can't now. I was hoping to be able to cradle that, but... Oh, I was just trying to cradle. Let me cradle the damn ball. Thank you. Oh, you use regular rubber everywhere else. Gotcha. I've actually got the translucent rubbers around the whole playfield that you can get from Pinball Life. My idea is to try to keep the game as clean as possible, so I don't have to shop it as much, like at the top parts of the playfield. Like I usually like to do black rubber on everything, but it's just the playfield gets insanely dirty really quickly with black rubber. So the translucent rubbers actually, they don't seem to dirty the playfield that quickly, which is really cool. And the light shines through them a little bit, which is neat. So you can kind of see them on the slingshots. And what I thought about doing is going with like colored rubbers. Like doing like red rubbers in the entire game to fit like the red and blue motif. But I'm probably going to stick with the translucent ones for now. I do like the red rubbers on the flippers because that's how the game came stock. You know, this game came with red rubbers. Okay, so I've got Rockstar Multi-Ball ready. I've got my second records track pretty much ready. So I'm going to try to go for that. Tater, use white rubbers. Gotcha, man. Yeah, if I'm going to use regular rubbers and I'd like to keep a game cleaner, I would definitely use white. Absolutely. I don't know if these translucents are standard rubbers or not, but they definitely don't seem like they dirty the playfield very much at all. Oh, I was trying to add time and I missed. Oh well. Alright, so Records Multi-Ball is lit. So we're going to go ahead and try to get that going. And actually, I want to get a little fancy here. I want to get licks going. So, to get licks going, you have to spell Rolling Stones. And the left ramp is for spelling rolling. The right ramp is for spelling stones. And when you spell both Rolling Stones, all the shots light like that, and licks goes. Of course, I've got Records Multi-Ball ready. I'm going to add time. Bam! Time added. This is good. So now I'm going to start Records Multi-Ball with super combos going, licks going, and Records Multi-Ball going. So now, I'm not going to be able to milk the center ramp very much because the mic target's in the way. But it is something. Hey, FZ, what's going on, man? So, Super Combos is done. I can tell by the sound it made. Got the out of ball. Nice little backhand there for the out of ball. Man, this is a really poor Records Multi-Ball, which actually, I haven't had great Records Multi-Balls today. And again, I kind of blame the fact that it's really hard to get control of this specific machine. Records multi-ball is the kind of mode you have to be able to control. Special's lit, bam. Special's really good to have because it's worth 5 million points. Specials, if you see them, if you're playing this in competition and specials are set for points, really good to collect those. This is good. I actually pushed Mick out of the way, so I might be able to just milk the left ramp over and over. That's super. 17 million for one single shot. That is what I'm talking about, man. That is what I'm talking about. That is awesome. Such a good feeling when you get that going. Alright, so what I'm going to do is keep progressing through my records tracks too, because we have a chance of getting to our 4th records track. Sometimes I smack the machine a little bit to help it with giving me a good feed out of that record shot. It's not guaranteed, but still, a little something to help the game. There are basic combos in the game. Like, I just got 200,000 for that. But you really would rather have your standard guitar combos lit, because they'll give you more combo points and you'll be working towards super combos. Alright, so I'm probably just going to time out this records track. And timers do not stop in this game when you just stop and hold the flipper. So I'm going to play it really safe here, because I would really like to blow the game up with the 4th records track if I can. See, did I surpass the GC yet? No, I'm getting close. I wish I was able to crank the music, man. I really like the music in this game. I actually was never really a fan of the Rolling Stones. I never really listened to the music. My parents didn't really ever listen to the music. So it's not stuff I grew up with, but when I got the machine, I really enjoyed the soundtrack, actually. It's like Love Is Strong. I like that track a lot. So a lot of the tunes in this game are really good. I really like the theme for Rockstar Multi-Ball, super combos, etc., etc. Some good stuff in the game to me. Good balance of rock music. And just makes me wish I could just crank the volume. Alright, so we got combos lit. There is actually not a tilt bob in this machine. The previous owner did not have it in it. He has the tilt bob, but I haven't installed it. So I'm probably going to push the machine a little bit harder just to try to keep the ball in play, because I'd like to put up some really good points. But I'm still not trying to shake it so much to where, like, I wouldn't be able to get away with it, you know, if there was a tilt bob there. That was a clean out lane drain. I saw that. 105 on one ball, though, is pretty sweet. Oof. 8.5 million bonus. Like, that's really solid. I will definitely take that. That's probably easily my best ball so far on this Rolling Stones limited edition machine. So again, for the short plunge. So I'm going to try to pick off that Rockstar target too. And I really should get Mick prepared because my 4th records track is going to be ready if I don't drain anyway. Alright, so one more shot. 2 more shots to records. Alright, one more shot, and that's going to start our last records mode, which is the big one. So let's see if I can get the Mick or album. Oh no! That's not good. Did that prematurely. I was trying to hit Mick, not World Tour. Alright, so I'm going to try to start multi-ball. Let's see, just like Happy, you can get records permanently lit on every shot. You need to hit the spinner. There it is. Now we need to add time. Time's been added. Okay, that's fine, as long as we can do this in single ball play. Ideally, you want to do it stacked. $800. It goes up by 100,000 each time, and it doesn't stop rising in value. And that's why getting it stacked in a multi-ball is huge, because you can have single shots be worth like 3 to 4 million points. It gets pretty freaking ridiculous. Rockstar is the best one to get it stacked with because the MIG target is just completely out of the way of the ramp. And oh, that was ball 2. Damn. I mean, we beat the GC, but I wanted to get like 170 from that mode. And once you hit the ramp a bunch of times, it becomes worth like 3 million, 4 million a shot. Before you know it, 3 shots and you've got 10 million points. It gets absolutely massive. One more for Rockstar multi-ball. We need 8 more pops for fast scoring. Alright, we got World Tour going. So we got super combos going again. It's not obvious, but I'm gonna go ahead and just collect these points because it's points. Added time. Now the ramp isn't doubled, but I've got 20 seconds to basically make like 1 million points a shot because that's about what the ramp is worth now. Oh my god. This is a game you do not want to... Oh, I messed that up. I did not want to start Rockstar. But it's a game you don't want to lose control in because you're going to have a really good mode going. Like having super combos and adding time. And just completely botching it. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and just try to play this out. kind of want to try to get that added ball. Oh, I already must have added a ball already. Oh, that sucks. Alright, so the MIG target's actually blocking my target, and it's not supposed to do that. April Fool's Ball 2. I'm really curious if I get an extra ball. That would make this game even sweeter if I can get an extra ball. And it's not going to happen. Oh, I need one more pop bumper. Alright, this should do it. Now I need to start fast scoring. Fast scoring is ready, mate. Alright, so we're in Encore. This is do or die for us, basically, because there's no coming back out of this unless we finish it. And even though it's not denoted, we actually have the Encore / record shot at ×2. For some odd reason in this mode, that it doesn't light up as ×2 when you're in this mode. I think it's a bug, basically. I'm going to take advantage of that no tilt bob, because I would be really cool if we could finish this. Oh shit, sorry guys. Holy crap, I actually got a warning with no tilt bob in it. That's how hard I pushed the machine. And I hit the mic stand too. Sorry about that. Okay. Oh! Mixed sliding mode. Oh man. I was actually feeling really confident about that. We just needed 5 more shots on Mick. And then basically what happens, Mick will block the record shot. And you have to hit Mick to move out of the way. The target will move out of the way for like 3 seconds. And then you have to hit into the record shot to collect the super jackpot. And that would have been like a 40+ million super jackpot. Because usually what happens is after you've made all your shots, it's all, you know, it's what, 6 times 2, that's 12, 18 shots. It adds up to about kind of like 1 million points a shot on average. So about a 20 million super jackpot. So times 2 is 40 million. It's just massive instant points. I mean, that was like a legitimately great game, though. Like, I did just about everything you could do in the game, except for complete Encore and get to Encore multi-ball. So, obviously, I was really close to getting the super jackpot on Rockstar multi-ball. Fast scoring a World Tour, completing those it's just hitting the same shots over and over, so those aren't anything special. Album multi-ball, I didn't get anywhere close to actually finishing that, but I was mainly using that to get bigger points elsewhere. Alpha Multi-Ball itself is not worth very much. Even if you get to the super jackpot, you might only have like 20 million coming out of it if you're lucky. Um, so Alpha Multi-Ball for me, unless I'm trying to get to Encore Multi-Ball, which is the big wizard mode after Standard Encore. There's Encore, and then there's Encore Multi-Ball, where you basically play Encore again, but it's a multi-ball mode. Um, and that's your big wizard mode. And there's a different song that plays. Only on the LE, actually. That's one of the perks to having the LE is if you ever get to Encore Multi-Ball, they have an extra track that plays just for when you get to Encore Multi-Ball. But of course, well, actually, here I'm gonna try something.